Okay, so what's your name?
Helen,
And who are you to me?
I'm your aunt.
Okay. What are the big stories you remember from growing up in Italy?
Big stories. I just remember the culture being very different than from here in America. Being very young and a minor, I could go out with a bunch of friends, but friends were also my cousins. And my mother trusted them to watch over me so I could actually even go to discotheques because there was no age limit.
That it? Okay. How do you define your relationship with your sister?
A tough one. We do fight a lot, but we'll defend each other to the death no matter what. It's just a clash that we have because we're so different.
And how do you define your relationship with me?
I think we have a great one. I've loved you from the moment you were born. You're like a daughter to me, not just my niece. And I do everything I can to protect you when I can.
And would you say you and your sister were raised differently or the same?
Well, raised the same in one respect, where my father was very tough with us, but I paved the way for her. So where there were a lot of things that I couldn't do when she became that age, she got to do them a lot easier than I ever could have.
And what is one thing you wish you did differently when you were growing up?
One thing I wish I did differently is seeing something that was an opportunity, which I didn't see, and seizing that opportunity. Instead, I let it go. And today I could kick myself for that.
And why do you think you and your sister are so different?
Well, we're as different as night and day. Personality-wise, she's more outgoing. I'm more introverted. She's more outspoken while I'm more reserved. You know.
Can you elaborate on how your parents' relationship was growing up with you?
With me, well, like I said, my father was very, very tough. And if you wanted to do something, and if the answer was no, you didn't try to get him to change the answer. You just accepted that. My mother was more trusting that she would allow me to do things. My mother gave me the world. She felt she should give my sister and I all the things that she didn't have growing up. So she never really said no to anything we wanted.
Okay, and do you think that when you were in Italy, do you think that the things there changed like how you are today? Or had an impact
On how I am today, yes, because learning or living another culture, not just seeing what is the American culture by living here, gives you a broader outlook to the rest of the world. My mother taught us to have the love of travel and always took us everywhere growing up. But Italy, that's part of my heritage. And there, it's maybe a much simpler life, but children, as growing up, get to enjoy their life. I mean, here, in my era, it was kids would go drinking all the time, alcohol. There, that didn't exist among the young people at the time. They knew how to have a good time without having to get drunk.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.